Oh, wow. Yeah. You go down there, it's all over. Holy crap.
And there he goes. Thanks for the motorbike, bro. Perfect.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm definitely deep in the jungle now. Look at that cliff face. Oh, man. I know a lot of this stuff that I'm seeing the GoPros can't pick up. I wish they could, and even if they could right now, a cloud just went over it. It's weird, this road starts off really narrow and then gets really wide at places and guardrails, and then there's other portions where it's super narrow, super rough, and no guardrails. I don't know how, look at that. Oh, wow. That cliff face is just gorgeous. Alright, so who is taking a paramotor way out here? I don't think anybody. I don't think anybody. I mean, obviously I can't fly here, but we'll find a place. Couple questions on the comment section a video or two back, and one of them was, what do I do for a living and am I retired? And the answer to that is that I worked many years with the help of another man, and we built a software company, and that software company took many years of work and hard work and late nights and sitting there in front of a computer and putting my life on hold so I can get that software company up and running. And to this day I still work on that software, and it's enterprise software, so most of our customers are very large corporations. I'm very proud of what we built. Another question was, why did I originally go to Colombia in the first place? And the answer to that was, I actually made a video of it, and it is about Reuben fly. What I did was I wanted to learn how to paraglide, and in the States everybody was booked up. So I looked at other countries and I found that it was fairly cheap to come learn to paraglide in Colombia, and I'd never been here before. So what I did is I went online and I found poor people that would never have the opportunity to fly a paraglider, and I hired them and paid for their tandem rides if they would write a review and let me know how the school was and how the instructor was and all that stuff. And one man who I was particularly interested in learning from was a guy named Ruben Montoya, or Reuben Fly. And so I hired 2 or 3 people and I sent them secretly to go get tandem flights from him and his team. And every single one of them came back and said that they had an amazing experience and that Reuben was very personable and good and honest and all that stuff. And so, with that information, I booked a flight to Colombia and met Reuben. And that was a couple of years ago. So that's really why I started coming to Colombia. And once I was here, I kind of just fell in love with the place. I really like it. There's a lot of things I don't like about Colombia, but there's more things that I do. Come on, back in. Stay together. Now I've pretty much seen all of Colombia, and I've pretty much shown you all a lot of Colombia and flown in a lot of different places here. So I think we're going to close that chapter in the next day or two and get into Ecuador and see what that's like. But wow, I'm in the jungle now. I am deep in here now. Every time I think, oh yeah, I'm going to get out of the mountains, then the road starts going up and I'm starting to hit clouds again. It's like these mountains never end. I think my entire 7-hour drive is going to be on a dirt road, balancing a paramotor. Okay, can't really see. Ooh, man, that's a lot of weight on the bike. So the road has gone from bad to worse. And I didn't think it would get much worse. But I keep saying this, not a bad road if you're on a Jeep or a motorcycle with no weight on the back. But don't think of taking a paramotor through this place because it's tough. I'm worn out. I've been going for about 3.5 hours now through this, and it's slow going. I love it though. The view is amazing. The view is absolutely amazing. I don't think I'm going to make it to my destination just because I've had to go so slow because of the bike, but maybe we'll get out of the mountains. Maybe. Because I kind of don't want to camp up here tonight. Whew. Man, you fall down there, it's all over. And for some reason, I keep going up and up. Every time I think, okay, I've reached the top. Nope. Keep going up. Okay, I think we're heading down. I think we finally reached the top because we're now actually heading a different direction. So we have got to be heading down for good this time. Wow, look at this. If I can stay on the road. Look at this. Look at this. Every corner I go around, I just want to turn on the camera and show you guys because it's so beautiful, this road is. I mean, the road itself is not beautiful, but the views from the road. Look at this vista, right? I can't stress it enough how difficult it is to hold balance on turns, and like when you hit a rock, you just kind of gotta leave the handlebars loose and pray centrifugal force is in your favor. Stressful day at the office. Okay, I can finally see the valley. Whew, don't want to go over there. Yeah, I can finally see the valley. I think this is the last of the mountains here. Yeah, we're definitely not going to make it to our destination. I had to drive a little slow because the quality of the road and because of the two-wheel problem trying to balance a paramotor. But you know what? I wouldn't have traded this day for anything. This is a fantastic day. Good exercise too, at least on the arms and back. Oh wow, yeah, you go down there, it's all over. Holy crap. Well guys, sorry I'm not able to fly today. I didn't think it would take me this long to get out of the mountains. And from now on, I'm just gonna say, if I can fly, I can fly, and if I can't, I can't. Sometimes I just have to travel and just take it as it is, and today is one of those days. So when I can catch flights in, and I'm certainly gonna try, I'm going to, but moving forward, it's just gonna be, half this channel is gonna be traveling because I don't know what the rest of South America has for me, and if it's anything like this, I'm up for more days of travel maybe than I am of flying, but I'm gonna try to fly when I can and where I can. Oh man, look at that. Wow. This planet is beautiful, people. This planet is beautiful. Boy, I wouldn't trade today in for anything. This is living right here. This is living. How wonderful of a day has this been? Sure, we didn't get to fly. Sure, we didn't get to take the paramotor off the motorcycle. But thank goodness the motorcycle has stayed upright all day, and we've got beautiful scenery. And we got to share a piece of the world that most people never get to see. And how wonderful and majestic is this place, huh? Hey, I have an idea. Why don't we haul a paramotor on the back of a motorcycle through a dirt road in the Andes for hours on end? Yeah, that sounds like fun. Looks like I have another waterfall to cross up here. Okay, there's gonna be a couple. This is gonna be a bit stressful here. Oh my gosh. Stress management, I guess. Stressful day at the office. A couple times there I thought I was going to drop that bike. And I can't imagine the paramotor and everything going down in that river. That would have been horrible. Whew. What an adventure. Well, obviously I hit pavement. I finally got down into the valley and I took a small detour. I'm heading down to a small city to try to find a hotel because it's already 4:45 and I just need a place to sleep for the night, and then we'll head off to the border tomorrow. At this point, I think we've had quite the adventure today. So I'm gonna ask you, if you haven't subscribed to this channel and you kind of liked what you saw today, subscribe, become a subscriber, follow me every week, see where I end up. Sometimes I fly, sometimes I drive, sometimes I get stuck, I don't know. But if you liked it, please subscribe. Do the like or unlike thing, depending on how you felt about the quality of the video or content or whatever. But more important than anything, if you wouldn't mind, shoot me a comment. Just write to me and tell me something. I respond to all the comments, and I usually do that on Sunday nights. So, and if you come after Sunday night and leave a comment, I still go back through and I look and answer anything that anybody asks. So, well, we are now in the town of Macoa, and Macoa is just on the edge of the mountains that we went through yesterday, and you can see them right here. Now, there's no flying in this area because we're still in the foothills and there's really no flat areas, but a half an hour to our south is a place called Villagarzón, and Villagarzón has some promise as to whether or not we can fly. Villagarzón has some gas stations there that are fairly large, which I think I might be able to fly out of, and I know I've flown out of gas stations before. The problem is this entire area is under an MOA, or a military operations area. So I'm going to have to be a little bit careful about when I fly and where I fly, and I'm probably going to have to stay low. The second problem is that there's a lot of gorillas in this area, and when I'm speaking about gorillas, I don't mean the monkey kinds, I mean the kinds with the guns.
While I was walking the streets of Macoa, I met another traveler named Gav, and Gav is from Scotland. Immediately we became friends, and we found an interesting bird's nest at our hotel.
The old, what was it called in English? A backpacker bird?
Yeah.
And the whole thing is just like, Philip? The whole thing is just a big bag. Got all woven. The whole thing is hollow, bird comes in the top. I guess they have the eggs down at the bottom. But how freaking cool, man.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, look how neat it's made. And you can feel it, it's like a bag. It's hollow, the whole thing's hollow. Big pipe.
Smoke it.
Yeah, you know what? Not a smoking pipe, but it would burn pretty fucking good. I don't even see anything in there. Who knows, maybe a little bird will crawl out of this. That'd be pretty funny. He's just in there like, oh man, you stop shaking my house. Wow, very interesting.
Yeah.
Mochilero.
En español?
Mochilero. For a person to make this, it would take fucking ages. I wonder how long it takes a little bird to make it.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
well, ladies and gentlemen, I found a place to fly. As you can see, we're at a gas station, and the owner of the gas station was really cool to let me fly here. So it's the breeze is about 4, so it actually feels really good. I think I'm going to have a really good launch. There's still some thermals because we still are in the middle of the afternoon, but man, it's been so long since I've been up in the air that I just got to try it. So anyway, welcome to, it's not actually Villagarzón. It's a different name, but I'll tell you what that name is later. I can't remember what that name is. So anyway, all right, so let's get up in the air.
And there he goes. Thanks for the motorbike, bro. Perfect. Just kidding, man. Happy flying, bro.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the name of the city, it's not Villagarzón, it's Villagora, or Gorilla, Villagora. Maybe it's Villagora. So the mountains, which are right here, just to my left, those are the mountains that I came through yesterday. The mountains, actually over these foothills, about 30 minutes, is Macoa, the town of Macoa. So I'm just outside of the town of Macoa, about 30 minutes. Hit a thermal. If we go that way for about 3 hours, that's Ecuador right there. So this is the part of the country I'm on, very southern tip of Colombia. And the people here, of course, always amazing, always super helpful. the woman who owns the gas station, I mean, it took like 2 seconds to explain what I wanted, and she was like, oh yeah, totally use the gas station to fly. So I now know that my go-to launch area is gas stations for truckers, because they have plenty of room, and the people that own them are very cool, and yeah, what a great day to fly. So let's go check out the neighborhood a little bit. And what I mean by that is not the city, but the countryside. See what we can find. It's still midday, and you can see there's a front right there that's heading to the north. So we need to stay on this side of it. Flying. This is where I want to be. There's no place I would rather be. Oh, hello. There's an airport just over there. Good to know. I should stay lower. Is it a towered airport? Shoot, it is a towered airport. There's no traffic in the area, though. It hasn't been all day. I mean, I've been here for like 4 hours. Not a single plane or anything. I am in an MOA, so I have to be careful about that. I didn't see that airport on the map, though, so probably should have told him I was in the area, but yeah. Most of the airports in these little small towns might be used for one plane every week. Like, it's pretty rare to see airplanes coming in and out of these little airports, so all good. I'll bet you nobody's in the tower at the moment. Here's what's cool about today. I met a guy from Scotland who's a backpacker, and just the coolest guy. So we've just been hanging out, and he wanted to see me fly, so he took a taxi while I drove the motorcycle to this little town, and he helped me out unpacking the bike, getting the paramotor up and running, and yeah, just a really cool guy from Scotland, and he's just on his own little adventure. He's just been traveling the world with his backpack and staying in hostels. You know, a guy in his late 20s, so good time in life to do that if you're not starting a family. I think I'm going to go ahead and shut her down because the air just changed to something really nasty. So let me get the 360 off and we will go down. That front is coming through very quick. Yeah, that front's heading this way, so I got to go.